at the time were you thinking that this war is going to go on for a long time?
We didn't know it. We know, I kind of figured it in my mind that maybe the worst was over. It certainly was bad. There was 44,000 died in the Second World War. And, you know, knowing so many guys that didn't come back, it was tough. It was, you know, it was always on your mind, and we never knew actually when it would end, you know. Yeah, that trip took us quite a bit longer, and the visibility was so bad that you know, it was in fact there was a rumor that we had come close to a ship in that storm. But when that ship listed at 45 degrees, you just go over this way, and every nut and bolt in that ship was just a rattling, and then she'd go back this way and go the other way.
How long did you
a
say
lot
this?
of rattling going on.
How long did the storm last, did you say?
Pardon?
How long did the storm last?
I'd say probably a good week.
When you have such a violent storm like that, what normally happens on ship? Obviously you can't do too much because it's hard to get around, so then what happens?
It is hard to get around, so, and mealtime was a fun time. Did you ever try to keep on a plate on a steel deck, and on a steel table with a steel deck? And I've seen so many guys that would lose their food, in fact lose their footing, and slide from one end of the cafeteria to the other, the mess, from one end to the other. And what a mess that can make. On VE Day was a very happy day for us all, except for one situation that happened. There was a fellow from Montreal that bunked with me. At that time we all got onto canvas-covered trucks. And from that truck you couldn't see anything out of the side, you had to look out from the back. And we all went to our posts. And his post was at the end of the jetty. And after you get to the end of the jetty, you jump out and you change shifts with the officer. So you have to be ready, and once you're right out of there. Well, anyway, he was at the back of the truck, and he looked out the back of the jetty when he was about halfway there. And his head struck a steel davit that the ship's lifeboats hang from. And we all gave blood. He lived for about 3 days and didn't make it. He lived in Montreal. And it hit us all so hard on VE Day. And we just couldn't believe what his family was going through that day. And that was a happy time and a very sad time for us all. We were all very, very close. Right now, we're getting up petitions, all the branches are getting up petitions to make Remembrance Day a legal holiday, which it used to be until the era of Trudeau, and that's when it died. But we're getting it going, and it's going to make it happen.